Up against Werder Bremen.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, I'm just a little worried. They might be too negative here. They're certainly going to be hard to break down with that five-man midfield, but will they have enough going the other way? I'm not sure.
And here's the initial 11 for Werder Bremen.
Well, in this 4-5-1, they've only got one up front, but there are two or three of the midfield players who love to break forward with quality. But the most important players for me will be the wingers. They have to provide the energy and dynamism.
And it might be. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Kurwa, mać, одне то саме. Та, блядська хуйня.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no chance.
Trying to really get at the opposition here. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Mitchell Weiser. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Well, his throw-in radar was a bit off. A mischievous pass. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Well, the keeper atones for the original error. Thank goodness the fans will be thinking to themselves.
Well, he's got away with that one there. That was a moment of madness from the goalkeeper.
The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Bittencourt. And that'll be a Werder Bremen throw-in. Getting in there to take it away. Friedel. Stage. Marco Friedel now. Bittencourt. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Now he must favour the cross. Bondarenko. Oh, he's through here. And the keeper to the rescue.
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
And dealing with the danger. Well, this could really help the cause. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Joachim Konoplia. Can he find the right pass? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. This might have potential. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Being pressed hard. Nice weight on the pass. Not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Throw-ins given. Can they get in behind them? Opportunity. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. Good-looking cross. clearance that was needed. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Really good challenge.
Well, the hosts have completely bossed the game in the last 15 minutes, and they've created chances. It just now needs one of those chances.
Is it going to be? Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Stargate. Ball with Bittencourt.
Oh.
Top class defending. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? The delivery and defensive play to be applauded. Going well. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. That's a good pass. Will he finish? Hands away by the keeper. That is that for the first half here. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, they weren't at their best.
Пропозиції тому. Кожне його рішення викликало шквал обурення. Але Накаяма для того і наняв вискочку, щоб дати йому зелене світло. Нова реклама була спрямована на молодь. Вона стала яскравою, запам'ятовуваною і кліповою. Сега в новій рекламі виглядало круто, модно, зухвало і продавала ігри як новий формат розваг, який, до речі, нічим не відрізняється від книг, фільмів і музики. І основний меседж, що Sega – це для крутих, а Nintendo – це для дітей. І це дуже класний кейс, бо бренд може стати лідером, точно знає, для кого створює продукт. Тому якщо ви думаєте, що ваша цільова аудиторія 25-40 років, жінки та чоловіки, котрі працюють в офісі, і страждаєте, що у вас нема продажів, то розумієте, що проблема може бути саме в тому, що ви не знаєте справжньої своєї цільової аудиторії. Коли ви знаєте, яка ваша чітка цільова аудиторія, ви знаєте, як з нею говорити.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. The supporters want to see him have a go. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Niklas Stark. Velkovic. And Burke with it. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Very quick thinking there. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Some credit to him for the recovery. Schmid. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Konoplia. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. And it's through here. And nicely parried away. Showing a real will to win the ball.
Well, they're playing some really good football here, and these fans are driving them on.
Fruitful looking attack. Well, they've lost the ball. And the referee playing advantage. And in the right position to read it. Good movement. Chance for the leveller. Not out of the woods yet. Oh, nodding it off to the bar.
Well, he connected well with it. Maybe just caught the top of his head a little.
Good officiating, waiting for the play to stop and now going back to caution him.
Fatto il lento lui.
Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Could be dangerous. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Romano Schmidt. And can they exploit the space out wide? This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Foul there. Free kick awarded. Here it is now, a substitution. "20 minutes to go in this one. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Georgi Sudakov. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And playing it through. And
Wow.
and maybe the hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Kickoff is nearing, and there is increasing excitement inside the stadium. Who has the ingredients necessary for victory? What will be the other storylines out there on the pitch? And for our live coverage, we find ourselves in Donetsk at the Donbass Arena. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Shakhtar Donetsk, and they face Rangers.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
In a good position to clear it away. Cherny. Could be.
Ah.
They start because they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Це в мене на контрі знову, блядь.
Well, here
Молодець.
we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And teammates around him.
Ah.
This could be the equaliser. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up, and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Да ёб твою мать.
An effective challenge. Well, that was incisive. And nicely parried away. Bondarenko. Rangers doing well to regain possession. Now what can they do from here? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. They've given it away. Very effective pass. Cutting the ball back. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Nicolas Raskin. Baron. Cherny. Moving into the advanced position. A fine reading of the situation. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Giving it a real go in the wide area. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Good run, very much in control of the situation. And he's made headway. Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, the header was respectable.
Твою мать,
The goalkeeper
блядь.
always seemed to have it covered. Raskin. Feeding it through. Now, will they do it from here? There's the chip. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savouring. Pure brilliance. So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Sudakov. Chance to do damage. But they took care of the situation defensively. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? Who can he pick out? Not the best clearance. Nicely saved. Now sending it in. And that is not going to help the cause. The header
Kurwa,
well off
якраз
the mark.
старого было написано вправо.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Блядь!
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can he give them the lead? Goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Georgi Sudakov. Plenty of options. And let's give credit to the defending. Cherny. Konoplia.
Ah,
And that'll be a Rangers ball. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum
Славко
of 1 minute.
Вакарчук приведе в раду нову хуйню. Прояви нову раду.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here.
Берега, а там рехаю я.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Chance to finish. And it's 2 for him
Co on
today.
wygrać?
A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it. So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Very alert defending to cut off the supply.
Блять,
Well,
ты
the
Рахауль.
is productive. What can they do from this position? But the danger averted for now. Artem Bondarenko. And playing it through. Oh, totally committed, but still dangerous. Well, credit to him for trying it. Didn't miss by much. Raska. Cherny. Running room in the wide position.
Блять, біжи швидше, сука.
Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Bondarenko.
Емет.
Now a decent position. Oh, big chance. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but timely defending when it mattered. Thirty minutes left for play. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. Nicely timed tackle. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it fizzled out. Can he keep his composure? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Боліло так боліло на.
High-octane football. We can virtually guarantee it. Two quality sides ready for battle, knowing full well they must give their best. Stay with us on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's up now in a dangerous position. Going for the chip.
Залетіло, блядь.
Of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, that is how to play advantage. What can they do from here? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Ivan Alejo.
Налегав?
And an astute piece of defending. It's a neat move. Oh, surely. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. So back underway following the equalizer.
Блядь. Блядь. У меня тут
Not given
наёбы.
him too much space. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And options in the centre. Feeding it through. Well, the
Ой,
effort
ёб
was
твою
on the
мать,
basic machine,
блядь.
but it's all gone awry.
Well, as you said, he had a lot of time to pick his spot, but it's a poor miss in the end, you have to say that.
Good visualisation and execution. Foiling his opponent completely. Not much time to make up his mind. Bondarenko. And a fine tackle. And that is going to be a free kick.
Блядь. Сука, дебил, блядь.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. And he stopped them in their tracks. Loves to cut in from the wide areas. Could be. And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Taken short. And a fine cross.
Aye.
Piece of defending. Chances on. Can he finish? And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. This looks promising. Just the challenge that was required. Sergio Tejera. Max Meyer. And support available. Counter-attacking possibilities. Oh, he's through here. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, let's look at this again, and what a 1-2 it is to unlock the defence. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business.
No!
Opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. And this to reduce the deficit. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick.
Here it is again, and he makes it look so easy. He sends the keeper one way before striking it into the opposite side. That's an excellent finish.
Untidy in possession. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, it could be on for him here. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially.
Блять.
And that was a very fine read. Now, options are plenty. The delivery towards the back. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Could be dangerous. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous.
Блять.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? The first half here comes to an end. Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's having a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant today. His skill, his movement, his goals, what a good performance. And he's not finished just yet.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway.
Блять.
Could be dangerous. He has teammates around him. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Hold on, you. Oh, in with a chance! Sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And time for the change now. enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Could be troublesome. And you need your defender to take charge.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Who can he pick out? Just the clearance that was called for. Might be a chance to break. And unable to keep the ball. Ivan Alejo. Useful looking position, you've got to say. But they took care of the situation defensively. And they know they need to stop him. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. And he's through here. In position.
Oh!
Lit up in anticipation of his third goal of the game.
Well, the way he's finished today, that was a decent chance. But you just sense the hat-trick is coming.
Effective challenge. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. It's a really smart piece of defending to stop them. He has time to play it over. And well positioned to clear. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Wonderfully weighted pass. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And a decent delivery. Oh, he squandered the opportunity. He might be relieved, though, to see that the offside flag is up.
Well, the linesman's sparing his blushes here, but you have to say it was a shocking effort.
That is how to apply the pressure. Now, what can they do from here? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Flag raised for offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Plenty of support here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder there. You can see the discomfort he's in. But he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, goodness. Not the best of challenges. Now then, what's the referee going to do here? Well, he has been dismissed, and it was going so well.
Well, that's going to make it interesting now. He's just put his team under pressure here.
Top-class defending. Decent position. Oh, he's through here. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Showing a real will to win the ball. Can he finish? Oh, it's mischievous. Well, the final analysis, not quite precise enough. Goal kick here. Well, that's a really good run. The inside route looking promising. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? He has teammates around him. Could reduce the deficit.
Ah.
And in it goes. And you never know in this game. They might yet be able to level it.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left. And the margin just 1. Down by a goal. This could be their final
Oh.
At this stage of the game, you have to be more ruthless.
Well, that just might be their last chance. What a miss that is.
Possession lost, intercepted. Might lead to a chance. In possession, but pressure to cope with. Well, hit on the volley. Terrific strike.
Well, it's a very difficult technique, but I actually think he should be scoring there.
Can he find the right pass? Great defending. Opportunity.
Ah.
Oh, late drama here. All level again. Incredible scene. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Well, they still have designs on the win. He's in with a chance.
Oh.
Still alive. Well, no damage done. And there goes the final whistle. A huge point in the relegation battle. Now we can say without any fear of contradiction, they've staved...
Коли ви знаєте, яка ваша чітка цільова аудиторія, ви знаєте, як з нею говорити. Як їй сказати так, щоб вас почули і зрозуміли, о, це бренд мій. Та Nintendo старалися не сприймати Sega всерйоз. Це коли твоя колишня каже, я не пам'ятаю його ім'я, хоча в галереї ще купа фото з ним. І на питання журналістів Nintendo завжди і зрозуміли, о, це бренд мій. Та Nintendo старалися не сприймати Sega всерйоз. Це коли твоя колишня каже, я не пам'ятаю його ім'я, хоча в галереї ще купа фото з ним. І на питання журналістів Nintendo завжди казали, наш конкурент або інша компанія в індустрії. Але Калінський вважав це компліментом. Ті, хто бояться Волан-де-Морта, не називають його ім'я.
Блять, ПСЖ.
Hello, wherever you happen to be. This is the scene here at the Donbass Arena in Donetsk. I'm Derek Ray.
In Donetsk.
Alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Shakhtar Donetsk against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thanks, Derek.
And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And here's how the lineup looks for PSG. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Ashraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Oh, incredible save, and he's snuffed out any sign of danger. Can he take advantage? Brilliantly blocked. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Well, they have the ball once more. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. Good idea. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. So a throw in for PSG. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, he's quick, direct, and at times unstoppable. When in full flow,
Ух!
Somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And the corner played over by Dembele. Oh, an incredible clearance. I must say, I didn't see that coming.
Ah!
Over the touchline for what will be a PSG throw.
Блядь.
Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Oh, might be. And there it is. The opening goal. 1-0. And they'll feel they deserve it.
Один дотик. Я тут проіграю,
1-0
блядь.
then. Now, let's see what they can do here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Fabian. On to Dembele. Very quick thinking there. Georgi Sudakov. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Marquinhos with the block. Ground to make up, and perhaps the corner can assist them.
Well, the crowd know that set pieces could be their best chance. Just listen to that reaction.
He's blocked it.
Эй! Ты, блядь, французская морда, сука. Еремеев, блядь. Шейкацап. Еремеєв 14. І що, 14 років, блядь. І кацапи можуть грати, блін, цей. Ну, ти подивися. Сука, кацапська хуйня, блядь. Що, блядь, сіпався, бо боявся програти в Шахтаря?
High-octane football. We can virtually guarantee it. Two quality sides ready for battle, knowing full well they must give their best. Stay tuned, we have it live. Hello, wherever you happen to be. This is the scene here at the Donbass Arena in Donetsk. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It is Shakhtar Donetsk taking on Manchester United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both...
Opportunity! Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Nusayr Mazraoui plays with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one carry.
They must finish here.
And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Зубастик забив.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Intercepting it intelligently. Joachim Konoplia. Well, giving the ball away. Oh, he looks threatening. A smart stop here. Delivering it. The clearance wasn't decisive. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. And room now out on the wing. And the cross goes in. And I think it's fair to say the pressure from the defender put him off a bit. Ugarte. Højlund.
О!
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. It has to be. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Joachim Konoplia. Artem Bondarenko. Delightful pass. Determined defending. Ground to make up, and perhaps this corner can assist them. Oh, tremendous header that time, but the goalkeeper was there. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Bruno Fernandes. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. That's a good-looking pass. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up?
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes, and they've created chances. It just now needs one of those chances to be taken, but you feel it's coming.
Yes, really going so well for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Oh, what an opportunity! Surely! In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Oh, maybe the equal...
Банана! Блядь!
And problem solved for now. Højlund. And a fine tackle. Artem Bondarenko. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. Genuine chance. Oh, marvelous.
Пиздец, блядь!
Goalkeeping. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot on the ball. But he keeps going. Well, that was the chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's a waste, really. He's got to hit the target there.
So almost at the break here, and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Credit due, a good intervention. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Блядь, там же ж на воротах Онана стоїть.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
And the ball moving again, advantage United, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns here. Real chance. What a save. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Well, sometimes you get it right. On this occasion, he got it wrong.
And he has to do better than that. That's a really poor effort, I have to say.
Very effective pass. Can't miss, surely. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. And offside just as he was ready to pounce. So making the substitution now. Now, options are plenty. Well, it could be on for him here. And it's in! All square again! What a match this is!
Зі 150-го удару не гол забив. Ну йоп твою мать.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Well, they promised,
Онана, блядь!
but ultimately delivered little. Højlund. Manchester United unable to retain possession. Rasmus Højlund. Well, they had the advantage. That's good refereeing.
Ой.
And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. Can someone get on the end of this? Sound piece of defending. Manchester United recovering possession well. Could be dangerous. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Incisive pass, and running in behind. Oh, it's
No.
mischievous. Oh,
Yeah.
how about that for a chip? Savouring, pure brilliance.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and then the finish is really good. He just dinks it over the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Action underway once more. Let's see if United have the wherewithal to square the game. A very effective challenge put in. Must be! And pushed away to safety. "20 minutes to go in this one. Chances on. Surely the equaliser. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. Nicely cut out. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Now what can they do from here? Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, you have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Well, potential danger. Can he put it away?
Ah.
And he's fired it against the
Ah.
and a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Що ж вони так слабенько м'яч втримують? Йопарасоте.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Good use of advantage in United's favour. Couldn't keep it.
Блять.
Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Oh, this looks useful. Well, a promising looking attack.
А,
but comes to
сукенка,
nothing.
блять!
Now, who can he play it to? Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left, and just one goal between the sides. Well, a textbook interception. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. Can they get in behind them? He's managed to lose his marker. Can he finish them off? Oh, a stellar piece of defending.
Сука, нікого нема, блядь.
And the
to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
And I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game, Stuart.
Well, I enjoyed watching him today. His work rate, skill and movement were excellent, and he fully deserved to score that winning goal.
Я в сети зараз кидаю, здається, є в нас. Це вже повечеряв? Хераль, тільки що закидав. Привіт. Тільки бургер. Я вже не люблю трансляцію. Бургер. Ну, я прям зараз не буду, але вже скільки буду. Бачу, з кимось там шпарати. Добре. Бляха. Давай, швидко. Давай.
A game that appears highly likely to deliver in every way. Two very able teams ready for a top-class confrontation. And no one is taking anything for granted on this huge occasion. We're live on EA TV. Well, I must say, you always expect the passion to come through when you travel here to Swansea. We're at the Swansea.com stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Swansea City facing Shakhtar Donetsk.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the great...
Well, it stopped a promising attack in its tracks. And you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. The referee not standing on ceremony.
Well, he's under pressure now. It's a long time to be on a booking.
The free kick, and the keeper took it cleanly. Intercepted effortlessly. Plenty of support here. Will it be?
Йоп, твою мать, як же ж він там залетів з такого кута, блядь.
Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Блять, з такого кута.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
Ти нахуй, блядь.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Artem Bondarenko. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Josh Key. Liam Cullen. And Cullen on the ball. Just the challenge that was required. Bondarenko. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Oh, great piece of individual skill. And his teammate got him out of trouble. And a very good challenge. Teammate in support. Able to close down the shot. Promising looking attack. But quick thinking defensively. Chance to finish. And saved by the keeper. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. An attack full of promise. Opportunity here. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating. Liam Cullen. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Teammates available. Fancies it. Well, trying his luck from a long way out, but the keeper saw it all the way. Well, good effective pressure. Really good challenge. Liam Cullen. Chance here. And it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. And Swansea have it back now. Liam Cullen. Great challenge.
Сука!
Powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. Bondarenko. Interception to snuff out the danger. Able to skip past his man. Strong hand on that one. Really good strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Bondarenko. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Has a go. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger.
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Yes, end-to-end stuff, but now they're forced to track back. That's how to dispossess your opponent. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Crossing possibilities. Good piece of defending. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. That's a good-looking pass. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, what an outstanding first half he had. He dictated the play and was a constant threat with his ability on the ball. Surely he's going to be marked a lot tighter in the second 45 minutes. Otherwise, he completely dominate the game.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Very effective pass. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Might work out. And really top-notch goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is absolutely brilliant from the keeper.
And over comes the corner. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
Well, the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about that one. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Getting in there to intercept. Georgi Sudakov. Oh, that's a really good run. Can he make it count? And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. And the ball is moving again, 3-2. What can they do from here? Not the best challenge, free kick. And unable to keep possession. And Swansea with the ball again. Josh Timon. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Josh Tymon. Now with O'Brien. And quick thinking defensively. Untidy little passage in midfield there. O'Brien. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Georgi Sudakov. And the counter looks on here. Options available. He's in behind. And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security. So the current scoreline 4-2. And hit with ferocity! Palmed away by the keeper. And the referee satisfied it was a clean challenge. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Corner kick played in. Got to get rid of it.
Well, I think they've changed the way they're playing here. They really are just trying to dominate the game by controlling possession. The only problem is they're going to try and do it in deep areas, which can be very risky. It's an interesting move.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Succeeded in keeping it in play. 15 minutes left for play. And Swansea come away with it. Now, options are plenty. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's the replay, and that's the perfect outcome. Right into the corner and in off the post. That's a very good goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Well, nearing full time, and here's the question. Are they going to come up just that little bit short? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, surely they get one more chance before the end here. Forget the defending. They've played some great attacking football, and I think they deserve an equaliser in what's been a great match.
Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. This could finish it. Still alive. And tipping it over the crossbar. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Who can they pick out? Pressure on to clear his lines. Well, defensive resilience there. Wonderful chance. Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. O'Brien. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, in terms of possession and chances